Okay. Believe. Good morning. Good morning. Lisa here. How's everybody today? Happy Monday. This is going to be a really big week. I'm excited for Wednesday, our EFT session, our tapping. Gabriel will be here 7:30 Central Time. So make sure that you guys have clicked going or at least interested so that you get notifications when we do start. Okay? Now, first week here we're talking about stress, anxiety, and depression. And this is a big issue, not just in our country, I mean, all the way across the world. I read that 75% of the population suffer from one or more of these things. We are stressed so much. We are maxed out, right? But I don't want to talk about our downfalls. I want to talk to you about how you can raise your vibration and how you can stay at that high vibration all day long. And I'll tell you what, once you get used to doing this, it's just forming a habit. Once you get used to doing this, it does become routine. Just like, brushing your teeth. You just do it. So a vibration is a state of being. The atmosphere and or the energetic quality of a person, place, or thing. Okay? Much of reading vibes is intuitive, right? You can tell a person's energy when they walk into the room. You can tell what kind of mood they are in, if they're, just off the walls or if they're crabby or whatever. You can feel that vibration from people. I can. I guess if you're not real intuitive with yourself, you may have a difficult time with that. But once you are and you know the things that set you up, you know the things that make you happy, it's going to be easier to be able to feel other people's vibrations. So, let's see what else. While some people make you feel uncomfortable, other people may just attract you right to them. You're going to feel either comfortable with a person right away, when you're talking to them. You're going to be able to tell what kind of vibration they are in. And if you want, you have a choice. You can leave. You don't have to put yourself in situations. If you know somebody's got bad vibes, make an excuse and skedaddle. You don't need it. Surround yourself with people that make you feel good, that make you feel better. Okay? You see a depressing or violent news story. Okay? You get a heavy feeling in your gut, don't you? That's a trigger point. Okay? You witness a puppy cuddling with a little kid or a baby, and you feel all warm inside, warm and fuzzy, right? As you think, you vibrate. As you vibrate, you attract. You have heard time and time again that whatever you offer out into the world is going to return right back to you, as dictated by the law of attraction. Who believes in the law of attraction? I do. I absolutely do. I love watching Esther Hicks and Jerry before he died. And, of course, Abraham. Those are my favorite YouTube videos, along with Joe Dispenza, Mel Robbins. There's tons of them. Bob Proctor, he still has many, many videos on YouTube. And meditation is huge. They say praying is talking to God. Meditating is listening to God. So, and, ever since I learned that, meditation has gotten easier for me, and I so want to get in that state where, I feel so, I have felt enveloped by him, like he was wrapping his arms around me. One time when I was meditating, that was so cool. What an experience. So I absolutely believe in this stuff. And you have a choice. You can choose to believe in it or you don't have to. That's completely up to you. Let's see. I'm going to talk about everything in life is a vibration. Everything. Albert Einstein said that. Now, I'm going to give you 7 tips on how to stay into that high vibration. And number 1 is gratitude. Gratitude is huge. If we are not grateful for the things that we already have, you ain't getting nothing more. You know what I mean? Gratitude is one of the quickest ways to amp up your vibration. So I want you guys to try this right now with me. I want you to just look around the room and turn your attention to what you are thankful for in this moment. And there is always something. It might be your cat purring. It could be the beautiful weather or the fact that you have been blessed to wake another day on this earth. It could be that simple. Something that is not materialistic. Okay? Okay, so I want you guys to do this with me. I want you to take a deep breath. Now I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to go to your happy place, wherever that may be. It could be sunny beach someplace, nice and warm, laying in the sand. It could be a hillside where you're looking down at a field full of sunflowers. It could be a beach on Hawaii. Raphael and I were just talking about this. It could be the Florida Keys. Picture yourself, find a happy place and put yourself there and just concentrate on that. And I want you to take another deep breath. Okay. And I want you to imagine what your eyes are seeing. I want you to imagine what you're hearing, what you're feeling, what you smell, all the things surrounding you. Put yourself in that moment. Okay? Put yourself there. Okay? Take another deep breath. Now open your eyes. Now I'm going to tell you, that was almost 45 seconds. Abraham Hicks says that 17 seconds, if we can hold that feel-good feeling for 17 seconds, and it's going to bring about another good feeling. And that is how you want to continue. If you can make it 64 seconds, you have pushed the laws of attraction in your favor. Okay? You are going to have another good thought. So, if you did this the way I asked you to, what was your first thought that popped into your head when you opened your eyes? I want you to put it in the comments. Okay? And nobody's on here, but the replay, make sure that you follow along. Okay? All right, so what I was trying to make a point here. You cannot feel fear or anger and gratitude at the same time. It is absolutely not possible. So if we can hold that positive thought for 17 seconds, then go for another 17. Then another one. Maybe it's 68 or whatever it works out to, 68 seconds. That, if you can do that 4 times, the law of attraction, you have already pushed that energy, that happy energy, out into the universe. And that is what you are going to get right back. So, and this stuff works. It really does. Okay, so love. Love is number 2. Hey, somebody hopped on here. How's it going? Okay, so number 2. Call to mind someone who you love very easily. Someone you love, put that picture of that person in your mind, hold it like to your heart. Okay? Close your eyes, take that another deep breath. Okay? And visualize that person. Okay? Visualize them sitting right in front of you. You notice, and I want you to notice, how are you feeling? A feeling of expression, lightness, happiness. These feelings will take over your being, and that is exactly what you want. Our mind is a powerful, powerful tool, and it can be used in our advantage. So many things. You just got to open your mind and believe. You know what I mean? If you have a choice, I'm going to go off here, but I always do. But if you know what you know and you've always known that, and then you find out that that actually is not true, when would you want to know that? I would want to know right away. Our brains are formed, our paradigms are formed from birth, even pre-birth. They say the last trimester, all the way up to, 7, 8 years old. And everything that we are surrounded by forms our paradigm, our thoughts, our thinking patterns. So basically, your parents, your caregivers, your teachers, whatever, they are forming those first years of your life, okay? Once that gets set in there, that's freaking hard to go a different way, but we have that choice. I'll tell you what, if you take your kids early on and you keep The Greatest Miracle or The Greatest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale, all these videos can be found on YouTube. You listen to that 30 days in a row, and I'm telling you, it is going to start changing your life. You're going to want to do this more. You're going to want to get inside yourself, and this is how you can be your true, authentic self, by getting in touch with your inner being, and keeping that vibration high all day long. And you can do it because I have done it over and over and over again. Do I have bad days? Absolutely. And they suck. But you can get yourself back into that state again by doing what I said in number 1, for 17 seconds minimal. Get that up to doing that 4 times in a row. And I want to know what kind of thoughts pop in your head after you do that. I guarantee they are not going to be any bad, for sure. You're going to be just at a higher vibration than other people, okay? Generosity is really, really key. We have to be generous. If you're stingy or greedy with anything, love, attention, money, it lowers your vibration and it feels bad. In fact, any time you attach happiness to something outside of yourself, it leaves you feeling the opposite of how you want it to feel. And true story. The antidote is to be generous. So let's just say you are broke. You are broke. You know what? Go donate a dollar or something to somebody that's homeless. I'm telling you what, you focus on being broke, you are bringing more of that to you. You absolutely are. Remember I said you're pushing those vibes out into the universe. That is exactly what you are going to attract. So, if you don't have a job, what do you think about if you are broke? I mean, you're thinking about the bills. How am I going to pay this? How am I going to pay that? And that just brings on the stress and anxiety, doesn't it? You're freaking out, Think the opposite. Think the opposite. If you can put your mind into that abundance, and speak it into the universe. You speak it, that brings truth to it for you. You know, I am so happy and grateful now that I am able to pay all my bills. I got a new car. You know, speak it into existence. You can do this. I know you can because I have. Every single one of us have done manifesting, whether you think it or not. When I was little, I wanted this bike so bad, and I could just taste it, but I could feel myself, you know, a pump in my legs riding that bike. I could feel the wind in my hair, a bead of sweat on my brow. You know what I mean? I felt it with every fiber of my being. That is how you manifest. Speak it into fruition. It really does work. I got that bike. I wasn't old enough to have a job or anything, or I didn't know how. I was babysitting a little. It would have took me a long time to get that kind of money, but I feel like I manifested. Yeah, my folks gave it to me for Christmas, but I had to have my feelings right in there. You got to feel your emotions. Feel them the way you want them to be. Okay? It works. It really does. So if you're feeling lonely, make an effort to make a stranger smile. Don't have enough time? Give your time to a good cause. Do you see? Because we think, why do we want to do that? Because what we think about, we bring about. We absolutely do. People who are broke constantly are thinking about money. They're thinking the lack of. Okay? Blame is another huge one. Out of the 22 emotions, blame is one of the lowest vibrations to be in. If you can work towards forgiveness, this is hard. It's hard, but if you go through that process, it absolutely is going to benefit and just give you a happier life. You will release yourself of that lower energy. It weighs you down like a pile of bricks. Not a fun place to be. So think positive thoughts. What you think about, you become. And each thought you think creates your future. You are absolutely creating your future right now. By your actions, by your thoughts. So think about that before we react to anyone or anything. We don't have to react. You know what? I've gotten better at this. This was a hard one. I'm a right fighter, and I need to front people off. And you know what? No, I don't. No, I don't. I can walk away. You know what? If you don't react, you can step back and look at the whole situation and get a better idea of, you know, where these other people were coming from. You know, just back up, don't react, and then you've got time to think about it. And then there are nothing that you're going to have to feel bad about. You know, I hate feeling bad and we all screw up, we all react. But what I'm saying is be more conscious, be more mindful that we don't do that. Just chill, walk away, whatever. Okay, it's hard. It is. Let's see. Just as gratitude draws more of the same in your life, so does impatience, jealousy, unworthiness, all of that. This negative energy can leave you feeling heavy and burdened. It's no fun. Be diligent about what your thoughts you give your attention, or what thoughts you give your attention to. Since it can only take 17 seconds for a thought to attract another, like it, and activate the law of attraction, as I said. Okay? Let's see. Go for a walk outside. Stay physically active. You know, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. If you're sitting at a desk all day, hop up. Do a fast walk around the room, you know, just do a couple of jumping jacks. Get yourself pumped up. I always have something in my ear. if I can. I gotta, listen, but I always have something in my ear, and it's either Abraham Hicks, or it's Joe Dispenza, or it's Mel Robbins, or Bob Proctor. Love Bob Proctor. Rest in peace. He died February this year. He'll be sadly missed. So, all right. So even, take a few minutes outside the fresh air. Ground yourself. Ground yourself to nature. I have this favorite spot up behind the house. In fact, it's right by our sliding hill, which is amazing, by the way. And I will go up there, and fall is my absolute favorite time, all the leaves and everything. I will go up there and sit and meditate. And just walking through the woods, and just that, put your feet flat. If you can take your shoes off and do it, even better. You want to get grounded to nature again. And I'm telling you what, you can feel like that stableness. And that one time I was meditating, and as I said, I felt like I was just being hugged by God. It was, I'm serious, it was a really cool feeling. Okay, make sure that your relationships are vibing high, because I'm telling you, that's god awful, feeling like you're at odds with somebody in your family. Surround yourself with people who lift you up rather than drag you down. Spend time only with people who make you feel better about yourself. You know people that do that. You know people that it's like, not so much, right? So trust your instincts. Absolutely trust your instincts. I'm telling you, every time, and I listen to other people. Don't do that. Listen to yourself. You are the only one that knows what is exactly right for you. Nobody else can tell you that. Okay? That's about it. That's all I have today. I hope you got some value out of this. Now, Wednesday's coming up. I am super, super excited about this. This is really going to be good. I know that every single one of us knows somebody that could use the emotional freedom technique, is what it's called, EFT. And you can do this for anything. When I went through my session with Gabriel, he gave me a 90-minute free session, and he stirred some stuff up in me. I'll tell you what, he did. And so I decided to do the 5-day workshop with him, which was very, very reasonable. I think it cost me $100. 5 days he spent with me, at least 90 minutes, if not a couple hours. We spent a lot of time together, and we went through all of this. And I'm telling you, I was up and down at the third day, and we did it in a row. The third day was I was all over. It was, and I would start crying at a drop of a hat, and I didn't even know what the heck is, I was a little, stunned, I guess. But by the last day, I'm telling you, I felt absolutely amazing. I did. Now, do I have to continue this? Yeah, I sure do. I don't have to do it every day, but if I get stressed out, I can do it in the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, tap it out. You know what I mean? It works. It absolutely does. So if you know anybody, they don't have to belong to the group for this. I would prefer to keep it for my group, but I know that there are a lot of people that need this. So please share it. Just go into the group, and in the featured part, there are, I just did a little video to show everybody where that is all at. But it's in the featured part. You can just click on there. You can invite somebody, okay? Because if they are not in the group, they will get the Zoom link. And I think I have enough room for 100 people. So if we only have 50 in the group, 49, whatever, which is a perfect number. I love it. Okay. Now I did a poll as far as what day we're going to get together for this group, and it looks like Sunday evenings. I hope that works for everybody. I will decide on a time. So come Sunday, we're all going to do a round table. Now, if you don't want to be seen, that is completely fine. You can leave your camera off. But I do want everybody to be there because this is going to be beneficial for you. I think it's amazing, and it absolutely works. So, hope you guys have an awesome week. I will be posting stuff for stress management, anger, anxiety, all these things throughout the week. I might even put a couple of worksheets in there if you want. You don't have to. This is completely up to you. I would take advantage of it. Absolutely. So that's all I got. You guys have an awesome day, and I will see you later.